There is something which the astrologers are very fond of saying, that okay, this natal chart has the Gaja Kesari Yoga. Now what is Gaja Kesari Yoga? Gaj means the elephant and Kesari means the lion. So which are the two planets that actually come together to form this Gaja Kesari Yoga is Moon and Jupiter. So the astrologers actually give a lot of significance to Moon and Jupiter, because they believe that Moon represents the mind and Jupiter represents the divine grace. But in today's emancipated world, when we have done a complete survey of how the planets affect the energies in our body, my take on this is that the Moon represents the mind, which means your emotions, and Jupiter represents your intelligence, and therefore you expand. So your emotional quotient of life, how you balance that emotional quotient of life, is what is going to actually make you realize whether you are capable of ruling like a lion and expanding and being an achiever, or even have the resilience to achieve what you have dreamt. So in today's world, this is what we mean by Gaja Kesari Yoga. Well, as per the previous Vedic astrology, which is still prevalent, though we take it in a more educative form, Jupiter should be in the angle house from the Moon. And Jupiter and Moon, the planet Jupiter and Moon should not be affected at all by any malefic planet. And the third is that Jupiter should also not be retrograde during that time. So this is as per the Vedic, and once we see these configurations, we come to the conclusion whether we do have a Gaja Kesari Yoga in our chart or not. Now, as per the sages, what does this Gaja Kesari Yoga actually deliver to us? Well, it makes us more courageous, it makes us more wealthy, it makes us more respected by everyone. We are very good in our debates or in our communication skills, and we also become a very noble person, because we have to rule like a lion, be wise like an elephant, and that is how we start expanding. And if you take elephant, he's very strong, and he doesn't eat non-veg at all. So he leads a very humble ascetic life, which makes him a very strong person. So we have to follow everything what the saint also tells us to follow, that simple living and high thinking. And this is where probably our greatest leader of our India, Mahatma Gandhi, who actually helped us gain independence, also said simple living and high thinking. But we have to roar like a lion. So the Gaja Kesari Yoga. And now Gaja Kesari Yoga are found in charts of the individuals, and once they are pinpointed in the charts, you can actually start working towards it. Now, having Gaja Kesari Yoga or having the Gaja Kesari configuration of the Moon and Jupiter in your chart doesn't necessarily mean that you will be roaring like a lion and you will be completely ruling the world or achieving your dreams. What if you're a sleeping lion? Your completely your Jupiter is there, that means intelligence is there, but you're not making proper use of that intelligence. The other planetary configuration is actually making you lazy, or probably your arrogance. Now Jupiter is an expansive planet, it gives you expansion. So when your thought process is correct, you actually start expanding in the good direction. But if your thought process is a little warped up, chances are that you may be expanding in the negative way. You will be more lazy, you will have all the comforts of the house, you will not be able to make the better utilization of the opportunities that are in hand. And what about the Moon? If you are going to be emotionally weak or emotionally fragile, so you become a sleeping lion, you will not be able to roar, because your ego is so fragile that you will become so sensitive in life that whatever others say is going to affect you. So in the modern world, knowing that you have these two planets which are configured very well and are not aspected by any malefic planet. So my take on this would be that I will make you aware to be emotionally balanced and strong, and utilize your intelligence not only for the benefit of yourself but for the world at large. I want you all to understand that almost every month 30% of children who are born have a Gaja Kesari Yoga. So, how the Gaja Kesari or the benefic planets like the moon and the Jupiter are utilized is completely in your hands, or is completely in the hands of the parents who are actually conditioning the child on how to handle the emotions. So it's very important for the parents to know that if your child has a conjunction of moon and Jupiter without any retrograde or without any effects of malefic planets, you can actually bring up your child into becoming strong, and how not giving in to his tantrums will make him more emotionally balanced, and also encouraging him to take his own steps in the world, and building that self-confidence in him will help him expand in a very logical manner. So each of you there who are going to be blessed with children, or who are already blessed with children and the children are growing up, and also keeping into consideration your own charts, knowing what is the degree of Gaja Kesari Yoga in your chart can help you understand what is the degree of emotions that have to be balanced in your chart, and how well can it be utilized in expansion of your own intelligence. Which way your intelligence can be actually properly utilized can help you achieve the health, wealth and happiness, make you courageous, make you wealthy, and you can be a self-creator in your own self, knowing the placements of the moon and the Jupiter in your chart. So get back to your natal charts, get your natal charts made, or of your loved ones also to be made, and know exactly what the moon and where the moon is and how best it can be utilized, or where is the Jupiter and how best it can be utilized by making your EQ much stronger.